Hello, and welcome to another episode of Asking the Questions. Now, a little less than a month ago, I did a short film titled Life in the Fast Lane, and I got a ton of emails asking me, what was you thinking? What was the purpose? And what drugs were you on making that film? Look, let's back up a little bit. One thing about being a director, you are in control of the audience, of what they see, what they hear, and what's being told to them from your point of view. So one key thing about filmmaking is manipulating the material. See, the brain has a preconception. What's fast, it's gotta be fast. And what's slow, it's gotta be slow. Take that same concept and flip it on its ear, reverse it. That was the whole purpose of this film. Now, every morning around 4:30, my sprinkler system comes on. So the ground gets saturated and all these snails from this community come up, they cross past the driveway and go to the other section of grass where the other community of snails are at. I see this every single morning. Now, every Sunday morning, I go get coffee at my favorite place. Sunday's my day to edit, to read, and to write. And every morning I get up on Sunday, same routine. Well, I went down and grabbed something out of my car and came back. Went to my car again and came back. The same snail was going from point A to point B and he was taking forever. That's our perception because we're so up tall and looking down that it looks like it's an eternity for them to go from point A to point B, right? Well, in their life, it's totally different. So what I did, the third trip to the car, I said, no, I'm gonna get my camera out and I'm gonna film this. It was a beautiful sunrise. As you know, a snail's skin and texture is very light and thin, almost transparent. So when the sun rays are hitting the snail, you can see right through them. It was a beautiful time to do this. And I got up close and personal, real close. And you can see the snail in their natural habitat moving along through their course of their day. And the key is, when you put the whole imagery in a film of this size, it shrinks the world. You're no longer looking down at the snail, you're in their world. So what once took a long time to go from point A to point B, now you can go to point A to point Z in the same amount of time, but it seems a lot faster. You're thinking, your mind is not realizing, why does the snail look like it's moving faster? Because you're up close. You're seeing it from their POV, from their point of view, and from the perception of an up-close world of a snail. And then purposely, I chose a very fast song to go with this slow footage, Planet Rock. But I chose a different style of Planet Rock. I took the remixed version that came from the movie with Halle Berry and Hugh Jackman. Oh, what's the name of that movie? It'll come to me later. And you play that song, boom, 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 and the snail is going at a snail's pace. Combine the two together, the snail is moving slow. The beat is rampant and fast. Eventually, it's got to cancel each other out. It comes into the same universe, and your brain automatically blends everything together. So as you're watching the snail move, though it's slow, the beat's making you do this. And intensity happens to the snail. You don't realize it. The snail don't hear the damn music, but it feels like it has more urgency as it's crossing over the pathway. Then you look into the background, oh my God, there's another snail. Now it becomes a race, and you're actually rooting for this snail in front to beat the other snail that's over here. Your mind doesn't realize it is telling you that. It's your subconscious working at its best. And being a film director, you can manipulate the audience, what they're seeing and what they're hearing, and you make them see your vision of what it's like to look at snails in their natural habitat up close and personal. See, I grew up watching National Geographic. I love the wildlife. I love insects. And we all take advantage of looking at it from a standpoint of a human being. Get into their world and things are different. And that's why that short film pulls you in, because it's not your natural thing to see or to hear in the same context of a short film. So the film is in the description below. If you haven't seen Life in the Fast Lane, please give it a watch. And another thing about this film, it was about marketing. When I came up with the thumbnail, I purposely chose a cartoon snail with a big smiley face and wheels for legs. Automatically, we all know snails are slow, but if it has wheels and look like it's going fast, clickbait, I'm gonna check this out. Look, ladies and gentlemen, snails are still slow, but up close and personal, you're moving at their speed, which seems faster because you're up close. That's a trick in Hollywood. Take that down and use it for your own short films. Hey, as always, thanks for asking. And I see you on the next episode of Asking the Questions. Bye for now. Hello. Now, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Without you, there's no me. And do us a favor, stop by the website at www.blacktastic.net and pick up some merchandise. Get yourself a hat or pick up a t-shirt. It's things like that that help keep the channel going. And also, feel free to leave a donation on the home page at www.blacktastic.net. Thank you all so much. Again, you make this so much fun. Without you, there's no me. Until next time, see you later.